Welcome to Liverpool on a very foggy day. We've all had Christmas. Merry Christmas to you all. Even Merry Christmas to the crackhead Simon, who sucker punched me in the face, giving me a little bit of a black eye. I forgive you, and the reason you had to cowardly come up behind me and sucker punch me is that on a head-on confrontation, you were humiliated, you were shown to be an idiot. But anyway, watch this very quick clip by Billy Moore, sticking up for the rights of photographers.
Right, look, I understand that you said like Charlie was filming in a location that, you know, you felt like he was uncomfortable. You know what I mean, Simon?
I wasn't even there though.
But the reality is, he's in a public place.
I wasn't even there though.
You wasn't there, but Simon was.
But
he's in a public place, and people forget that if you're acting out in a public place, then, you know, people have got every right to film a situation, although...
No one was acting out. There was a man on the floor.
Yeah.
He was dead, he'd been flatlined.
And see what Mark done?
Yeah.
They were asking, the police were asking people to move, and move back when they
What did Mark do? What did Mark do?
He's got his camera and gone fucking straight to the front of the queue.
What did Mark do? What was Mark supposed to have done?
Mark was throwing fucking pot pies at the paramedics.
There you go. HDR10 Plus. I hope my viewers are appreciating it. HDR10 Plus really brings out that kind of high contrast that the viewers need and want for 2024. Welcome to the main shopping drag. Church Street, I believe it's called. And they've got, we all live in a yellow police Mercedes van. We all live in a police Mercedes van. A yellow police Mercedes van. And you know the rest. Okay, we start today with massive praise for the pilots of the Azerbaijan flight. Mistakenly, the scumbags, they did this with that Malaysian Airlines flight full of Dutch people as well. So it was near Grozny in Chechnya. They were worried about Ukrainian drones. What did the Russians do? They shot down a passenger airliner with 100 people on board. And the heroic pilots, we remember you today, using only engine thrust to maneuver the aircraft. No hydraulics, no control. Purely engine thrust. They managed to crash land it. The pilots died, but they saved about 38 people. Yeah, I think that was the exact figure. 38 people lived because those pilots managed to control it down to the ground. Anyway, happier news. JD Sports got a DJ. Oh, it's busy like a Saturday, but it's a Friday. How much do you let your customers? Unless you get a fat DJ on. Oh yeah, oh yeah, oh yeah, oh yeah, JD DJ. Go on, Grandad. Look at that. That is beautiful. So it turns out the car ramming attacker in London, who on Christmas night, ho ho ho, used his vehicle after a nightclub dispute to run over 4 people. I think 3 of them are very seriously injured, one of them with life-changing injuries. So he's been done for attempted murder. He left a scene of red chunks all over the street. And Anthony Gilheany, that does sound like an Irish name, Anthony Gilheany. Maybe the family comes from Ireland, but no luck of the Irish for you, Tony. In a moment of anger, you're like, yeah, I'll settle the score with my enemies. And what have you got? You're probably going to serve about 18 years in prison, you fool. I was on the YouTubes this morning. Have you heard of YouTube? It's this cool site. People can upload their videos, and it's like people themselves. YouTube, do you get it? Young American guy thought he'd rob a cash delivery van with a gun. He got $10,000, and he's now serving a 30-year sentence for 10,000 US dollars. A moment of madness can literally ruin or just delete your whole life. We talk now of what was his name? Thomas Cashman, 35-year-old Scouser Liverpudlian drug dealer. Apparently he was doing very well with cannabis. He was bringing in about £50,000 a month, which that's a lot of money. Anyway, he got involved in something a bit more serious, and trying to kill one of his rivals, he accidentally shot and killed a 9-year-old girl called Olivia. Thomas is serving a 42-year sentence, meaning that he'll be in his mid-70s before he's even eligible for parole. Now imagine being 35 and then until you're 77, you're in jail as a minimum. Don't do it, guys. Stay good, stay wholesome, and ignore Oh, hello! It wouldn't be Christmas at all.
Happy Christmas, all the best.
Thank you. It's okay if I film you? Say hello.
Mr. Beach, all the best to you. Have a happy New Year.
Merry Christmas as well. And may the beard continue magnificent for 2025.
Oh, far too kind, sir.
Thank you. All the best, mate. So what are you all thinking of this HDR10 Plus? I don't know, man. I'm not used to it. Oh, there's a bit of a disagreement going on here. Maybe they're just friends, that's how they speak to each other. Maybe. In the car this morning on the way to Liverpool, I was playing a few Weird Al Yankovic tracks, including Fat, which is his version of Bad. And there's a line in it that goes, "I've got more chins than Chinatown," and I thought that was quite funny. The corner of Berry Street and Seal Street, and look at that old Victorian gas lamp with the dragon detail on it. Hey, Mr. Grant, what's your business up to? Not much. We're going to try and go down towards the shore, the docks, shall we say, and then we'll swim a sharp left back into central Liverpool. Seeing a few signs across the road. Do you want to go to Dingle or Toxteth or Everton or Birkenhead? They're a funny bunch out here in the west, very Irishly influenced, and so the Liverpudlians are not generally, well, they're not royalists. They don't usually agree with the rest of the country in terms of things, and I don't think the Irish DNA here has forgiven the English for what they see as their culpability in the Great Irish Famine of the 1800s. I don't think they've forgiven them. Oh shit, the car's moving. I was annoyed at this fog to start with, but I'm going to try and use it as a selling point for my video. Have you seen foggy Liverpool? So, to my right, there's a massive school trip, and they're late for something. They're moving fast, but maybe it's just a bunch of kids, but there's teachers there, and surely not on the 27th of December. Surely no one's in school today. Nah. Come on, Middles and back. Come on, kids. Speed up. They're late. Check it out. It's getting political. They've got Winnie the Pooh on the back of the Jade Dragon. Winnie the Pooh is the freedom movement in China's way of mocking the president. Is his name Xi? Xi Jinping? Oh, President Xi Jinping. You want to put your paw into some honey? I was calling him Xi Jinping. His name's Xi Jinping. As the massive school trip races in slow motion towards their tardy destination. Look at this lovely row of houses here. Like, this is what every apartment block in Britain should be. But do you know what they did? They're like, you know what? That might inspire people to do well. Let's give them that. We had this. We had this. Now give them that. Bit of a downgrade, isn't it? A step down, downgrade. Like Doorway in Notting Hill, or Crouch End or something, or even Downing Street, you know, that Freemasonic solar detail. No, just give them that! They'll be fine in their little box Meccano set apartment. Last year, over 19 million people had their free NHS flu vaccination. This year, will you? No. Sometimes I wonder if architecture in the past, even ancient times, prehistoric times, medieval times, dark ages, even recent past like the Victorian era, maybe it was all for impressing your business cohorts. Maybe it was for impressing your relatives and people that may want to loan you money or borrow money, or it was like a kind of business card, a very advanced business card. Patrick Bateman would have a stroke if he was living in the Victorian era, and Paul Allen had a nicer mansion than him in the Cotswolds or something. But nowadays, maybe to impress our business partners, we don't really need to be so dramatic in terms of architecture. Maybe our business partners these days are more interested in profit, especially net profit, the bottom line. Efficiency is a big thing, and a big part of efficiency, unfortunately, is build fast, build cheap, make a profit. But there really is. Like here you can see the old warehouse. They've put some uninspired build cheap, build fast, make a profit in the middle. And then like a bread of a sandwich, you've got the original warehouse here on the right, here at Bridgewater Street. And we look across there, again, a traditional building with a modernist tumour sat upon its cranium. And that there is the Baltic Hotel. And today it's 4.5 degrees Celsius. Not quite Baltic, but it is cold. And look, Ma, no gloves, no gloves. Love Lane Brewery. Very hipster part of town, and this collection of 25 or so little kids are being corralled and herded somewhere. And I have to admit, I am curious where they're going. What are they doing? What about you, Pigeon Man? What are you up to? Danger, unsafe structure. Yeah, it looks it, actually. What? What is this? What is going on? And another warehouse, which is now on the right. Chadwick, Liverpool. Looks old. Those yellow signs. And then, over here, it's got oh my god, Crime Management Services, CMS, but under their crown, they've got the big word police in the police font, and underneath, very cheekily, police assistance will be sought. Look at that, a way to sneak in the word police into your logo. You're not the police, mate. You're a security firm. Oh god, the big group, they're late for McDonald's. No! How can you be late for McDonald's? Cornhill, Wapping, Baltic Fleet Pub. And this is Wapping Quay, built in 1855. So the Victorian era of the reign of Queen Victoria ran from 1837 until 1901. And then she dies. What do we get? We get 2 world wars, hundreds of millions dead, and we get brutalist modernist architecture. If only Victoria knew, we would have forced her to stay alive. And then almost 120 years later, Queen Elizabeth II dies. What do we get? In Britain, we get 15 million angry, unskilled immigrants. We get regular terror attacks. And we get stories every day of people struggling to live, whilst people who illegally arrive on a rubber dinghy, they're given everything, house, spending money, £50 HMV voucher, they get everything. So what was Queen Victoria's husband called? Prince Albert, hence why it's called Albert Docks. And was it Albert who had a piercing in his John Thomas? Or am I thinking of another royal who apparently had a very spicy piercing on his glands? As the police car goes into the distance, have a look here at the former Liverpool Police Headquarters. And what a shabby 1970s piece of shit it is. I'm sure wherever they are now, it's a lot nicer. Maybe not quite as central. Not quite as central. But look, they really don't want people climbing over there. They put this little bit extra. Little bit of extra because the original gate, they give you a nice spot to place your foot, and ooh, but not anymore because, say it with me, it's n. Say it with me, guys, it's n. Say it, it's not allowed. Not allowed. When even Irishmen are doing car rammings of peace attacks, we're going to see a lot more of these guys. Everywhere, unfortunately. We're in the era of the car ramming. Welcome to Liverpool 1 outdoor shopping area. The hordes are consuming massively. The security with radios outside Lego. Every shop pretty much is seeing a consumer boom in spending. As if these poor people weren't rinsed to the edge of their credit limits on their credit cards. They're now being asked to take part in the Boxing Day sales, the January sales. Don't we all love it? We all know we could do with another jacket, another watch, some more aftershave. You know, you got to dress better, look better, be in a better house, drive a better car. You need a new phone. No one will respect you unless you've got the latest mobile phone. So stop doing what you're doing, stop meditating, stop wasting your time. Make your way quickly to your next shopping experience, of course. Hordes. So I think you'd all agree with me, this would be an artificial human experience. No trees, no grass, no earth, no soil, no rocks. All right angles and evil. But look at this, it's the inception of artificiality. The artifice is running strong. You're in VR, in VR, in VR. How deep does the artificial dream go? Maybe all the way. Still the reigning undisputed champion baby of the world. One Satan defeated, billions of souls saved. Anyway, no, I'm not going to get all religious on you, don't worry. No, let's go hunt some crackheads. Sorry about that. Okay, it wasn't going to be too long until the cavalry arrived. I heard the sirens coming. We're going to hopefully get some content, see what they're up to. It might be just 4 cops arriving to patrol the streets, but I think we'll find out. They're going rapidly into M&S. We'll see what we can do. We'll see what we can do. Yeah, it doesn't look too spicy. What's going on out here? Whoa! Not sure how much I like this HDR10 Plus. I'm not sure. I'll let it run the gauntlet of you guys, viewers. See how it stands up. There's a lady cop with an elderly gentleman at reception, and this cop's getting taken to maybe look at CCTV. I hovered and I listened, and I found out that the police incident is a missing old lady who is quite vulnerable. Her husband is very worried, and he's literally lost his wife on this busy shopping street. So remember, if you don't want to lose your wife, don't go to Primark. So I spoke to the 2 cops at the car just outside, and they were friendly. They recognized me. We got chatting about my last Liverpool video, but they say that they're looking for a 70-something-year-old woman in a green jacket and a green hat who is looking very confused. I said, I'll keep a lookout. And they're like, nah, you'll never find her, needle in a haystack. And I was like, well, you'd be surprised. My job is literally to walk around and look for things. Look for anything different, weird, standy outy. I agree.
Oh yeah! Very low. You'll tell to my sword. Yeah.
What song are you playing? Just what song is it? Can I see what song it is? My something. I don't. Anyway, Happy New Year. I know this one. This is Pretty Woman. Da, 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 dun, 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 dun. Pretty woman, walk the street. Pretty woman.
Pretty woman.
There you go.
Walking down the street. Pretty woman. What you buy? Pretty woman. Pretty like I do.
Good rendition. Alright, well, so at the end of my Liverpool video, so yeah, Laura, make sure you get whatever upside down car is crashing while you're filming. Police, 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 police. Not sure I like this HDR10 Plus. Not sure I like the HDR. Yeah. And who's in the ditch? Who's in the ditch? Who's in the ditch? Who's in the ditch? There's a few people over there. What are they doing? No, they're not doing anything. Oh wait, hold on. There might be some crashy over here. And there is nothing. Traffic delays police Volvo for nothing. I think you can stop filming now.